bro fam, thank you for tuning back into the channel. Please hit that like button, that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Each and every subscription helps. Hit that button. Cheap Not Broke fam, we're back. It's Thursday. Welcome back to the channel. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and thank you all for tuning back in tonight. Thank you all for tuning back in tonight. If you don't know, I'm gonna tell you anyway. What is the topic of tonight? Are EVs worth the money? Are they worth the money? If you got one, I want to hear from you. If you think about getting one, I want to hear from you. If you don't like them, I want to hear from you. Before I hear from you, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Please, 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 and thank you. All right, let's get it going. This thing says I'm supposed to be streaming on Instagram Live, and it is not. That is a lie. I am not live on Instagram right now. I'm supposed to be. The software don't work. Whatever. Thank you all for tuning back into the channel. Let's get it in. As you know, I'm not a fan of the EVs. Rented one, didn't like it. We'll talk about it in a minute. But I'm just, they've been ransacking Tesla. Been firing everybody, all this Department of Efficiency playing around with the government. So, people are upset. People are a little upset about that. And they tearing the Teslas up. Now, do I care? No, because I don't have one. And I don't plan on getting one. It's not my thing. I'm not into Tesla. I'm not doing that. However, EVs have been out, 10 years now? About 10 years, 10, 12 years. Do you feel like they're worth it? Do you feel like they're worth the money? Or let me ask you this. If you're a person that drives a lot, is it the best for you? I think, personally, the EV works in certain situations. For some people, it's going to work. For some people, it's not. It just depends on your situation. My situation, no, because I'm not. I mean, like I said, people, you got to have the at-home charger. Who cares? You're not going to drive back home when you need to charge that thing up when you're far away. It's an in-city car. It's an in-city car, if you ask me. We all know it. And we all know it. It's an in-city car. Them things don't go long range like that. Let me tell you something. They're saying EVs, right? We're talking about EVs. They're talking about semi-trucks are going to go electric by, a certain amount of time. If you can't get the cars to go that far, you know how far semi-trucks go on tanks of gas. Them trucks go really, really damn far. Really far on the gas. Really far with a little bit of gas. Well, not a little bit of gas, but they go really far. How far does the semi-truck go on a tank of gas? I'm just curious. I want to know. But they go really far. So if they can't get the semi-truck to go that far, how the hell you going to get the car to go that far? How are you going to get them to go electric? How far does a semi-truck go on one tank of gas? One day I'm going to have a producer do this for me. On one tank of gas. Let me see. How far does somebody go on the tank? Woo! Most trucks have 2 diesel tanks, each holding 100 gallons. That gives a capacity of 200, 300 gallons. They go about 1,200 to 2,000 miles on a tank of fuel. That's pretty damn far. 200 gallons, 6 miles per gallon, 1,200 miles. 300 gallons, 7 miles per gallon, 2,100 miles. So them damn things go pretty far. So this whole, I've seen a couple of electric semi-trucks. Man, that thing ain't going nowhere. It's not going anywhere. It's not doing anything. And my thing about these EV cars, I posted something on Instagram, posted a clip, not on Instagram, on TikTok, and people are giving me slack about it. The cars are trash. And they're not that cheap. They're not very cheap. They're not. So I just think that. But look, let's get into the facts. Let's get to the facts, shall we? I don't want to be talking out my neck. Let's get to the facts. the facts. Pros and cons. Pros and cons. Now, I know EVs aren't that cheap either. Here's my thing. Here's why another reason I don't like them. I'm not a fan of the software updates. I feel like they're going to treat it like a phone. They're going to treat the EVs like a phone. At some point, cars working perfectly fine. It doesn't have mechanical parts. Car should last you a lifetime, right? Just like a cell phone. Cell phone in good peak condition, it should last you a long time. Cell phone should last you a long time, right? You know, haven't dropped your phone. Phone's good, no cracks in it. Phone's working fine. However, the software starts having problems. And I know, when you get an EV, they're eventually going to stop sending you the software updates and you're going to lose out. That's what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen. You're going to lose out. They're going to not send you the software updates and then you're going to have to end up going to buy a new car. Just like the cell phone. It's just a big ass cell phone. The EV is a big ass cell phone that you drive around in. You got to plug it up. You get to talking and like on a cell phone. It's just a cell phone. That's all it is. It's a cell phone. And I don't know for a fact, the way they're going to make money, because I don't know the lifespan of a Tesla yet. I don't know, because I think most people still have their first one. I don't know if anybody's had so many issues with one or the batteries have died. They had to go buy another one. I'm not aware of that. I think most drivers are on their first. So what is the actual real lifespan of that? Remember, you got 1990 Hondas, Toyotas driving around. You do. You got those cars driving around. Very inexpensive. Easy to fix. Oh, wow. Lift the seat up. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. You can see those 90s cars driving around, people cars from the 80s. Classic. What is a classic EV? Is there a classic EV? No. Like there's classic Chevrolet classic, Buick classic, Ford's classic, Pontiac. They don't make Pontiacs no more. Pontiac used to make some good cars. Buick used to make some old good cars too. Chevrolet, Dodge. All these people got classic cars that sell for lots of money. Now, I like that Buick Skylark, and I like that Elantra. And, of course, the Chevelle. Those are my cars that I like. Don't have them. I wish. But those cars are classic, and they're over 40, 50 years old. These new cars are not that. They're not that. They're not classics. They're not anything. And I don't think an EV is going to be any of that, if you ask me. How's an EV going to be a classic car? How is it going to be a classic car? I mean, there's nothing special about them. They all look the same. Because, the old cars like Dodges, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, they change the body style of the cars every 7 years. Every 7 years, they change the whole body style of the car. I mean, look at the Honda Accord from 1990 to 2020. It's been changed several times. They keep changing the body style of the car. Like the body style they make now is different than the other ones. I can think of 4 times on top of my head the body style of a Honda Accord, has changed. Now I'm a fan of a Honda Accord. It's a very efficient car, gets great miles to the gallon. My first car, 1992 Honda Accord coupe, great car. Got in an accident, somebody hit me. Then I had a 96 Kia Sophia. Then I went back to a 1999 Honda Accord. Now, that 99 Honda Accord, that was my college car. The car got me through college. Everything. Great car. I even brought it out here to Los Angeles. Got hit, got totaled. Bastards. But anyway, it was a great car. I had that car for a long, long time. And, that body style that I like, it was original. Easy to work on. Parts sell. They sell the parts pretty cheap. All that good stuff. When it comes to these Teslas and stuff, they don't even sell parts to the car. You can't even do no work at home. That Honda Accord, I used to change the oil on it, change the tires on it. I used to do all the maintenance on it. All the maintenance on my Honda Accord, I was doing it myself. I was doing all that maintenance on my own. But these new EVs, you can't. You got to take it to you got to take them to the Apple store to get worked on. Now, I do not know the average cost of EV repair. I don't know how much the repairs are. But I can find out real quick. I'm going to find out right now. How much are EV repairs? Let's find out. Because they got to get repaired at some point. Nothing lasts forever. How are EV repairs compared to gas cars? Fewer moving parts. Let's see. EV versus gas car maintenance annually. EV 500 to 800. Gas car 1,500 to 2,000. Maintenance repairs 300 to 600. 1,000 a regular car. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if I believe that because y'all got to buy them big ass batteries. You need the batteries. The batteries got to get bought. I don't know how much the Tesla battery costs. You got to go back to Tesla to get the battery. You can't just get the battery on your own, right? You know, you can't just go in the AutoZone. O'Reilly. You can't go in there. Yeah, I used to work at both of them, AutoZone and O'Reilly. You can't go in there and buy the Tesla parts. Tesla only sells the parts, and they can sell them for whatever you want. And then I remember this guy on YouTube I used to follow. He had to go to court. He had to file a lawsuit against Tesla because they wouldn't sell him the parts to work on his own vehicle. They wouldn't do it. They were like, no, we're not selling you the parts to work on your own vehicle. So he couldn't do it. He was ass out of luck. I mean, what kind of shit is that? You got this car. You know how to fix it, but they won't sell you the tools to do so. It's a shame. Just like the farmers. I don't know if you know about farming equipment. Farming equipment, you can't work on it on yourself. You got to take it to the technician. And he's a guy with a computer, not wrenches. He doesn't have no wrenches. He's turning no wrenches. He has a computer. He has a computer, and that's what he's working on your car. You know a man with a computer is going to charge you a hell of a lot of money. And then they got to do the diagnostics. Look, when they designed these cars, they designed them for you to come back and keep making money. They only get to sell the car one time, but you come back for maintenance for 10 years. 10 years. Come back for maintenance for 10 years. Now, answer me this. People say gas cars are expensive, this and that. You have gas cars riding around from the 50s and the 60s. You still got running, functioning fine. Cars from the 70s and 80s. EVs aren't that new, but we're going to find out. We're going to find out how good the EVs are. Can you still drive them 15, 20 years later? We're going to see about that. I know they haven't been around long enough to know that, but we're going to find out at some point in time. So let's just go over a couple of pros and a couple of pros. Some of the good things about the EV car. Now, let's see. Gas car, $3.50 amount. $3.50. 25 miles per gallon, 14 cents. EV, 13 cents per kilowatt, 4 miles, 3 cents a mile. Now, shit. $25, 25 miles a gallon, 14 cents a mile. Sounds like a better deal to me than paying 3 cents and getting 4 miles. I think, but I'll be honest. Once these EVs start going long range, yeah, it's over. It's over. It's going to be over. I can pay pennies on the dollar and I can drive this thing for 2 weeks. See, in a perfect world, these EVs would last you could drive around for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. That would be great to be able to drive an EV. Come on now. I have to think about getting one. If you can charge up, let's just say for shits and giggles, you can charge your EV and drive it for a month. A month. Now, if they get to the point where you're only charging these cars 12 times a year, oh no. And then it's still cheaper than gas. Oh yeah, it's over. It's over for the gas car. It's over for the gas car. Once the electric vehicle becomes more efficient and price worthy, I think the gas car is gonna be hard up for the gas car. It'll happen at some point. It's not happening right now. Gas cars still do well. They still take you everywhere you want to go. Once a person can drive an EV from coast to coast, that'll be it. That's when people will really start buying in. Because you can drive a gas car coast to coast and just get gas and keep on going. You can't drive an EV coast to coast. You have to map out the charging stations. And I guarantee you drive an EV across country, I guarantee you it's going to probably take you an extra day. Because of all the charging. You got to sit there, wait for it to charge up. Sometimes them chargers take 20, 30, 40, 50 minutes. It takes a long time. When I was in Denver, we had to charge twice. We had to charge up. We charged all the way up. Where we're going was out. We're going to Estes Park. If you ever go to dinner, go to Estes Park. Great place. Very, very, very nice. We went to Estes Park. On the way out there, we had to stop and charge. Now, I was being cautious. I didn't want to let it go all the way down to E, and we had the heat on. So he turned the heat on, it was cold. Turned the heat on, power drop a little bit. But I didn't want to get all the way out there and not have a full charge. So when we were driving out there, it got like to half, a little below half. I stopped and charged because I didn't want to get somewhere there is no charging station and I got to pay to get this damn thing towed to try. Like, oh no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So I would stop. It took us probably an extra hour to go out there because we had to stop and charge because I couldn't afford to get that thing out of battery power and I had to get it towed. It cost me $200-$300. Like, no. I wasn't going to do that. So it took a lot of extra time. Now, Hertz at one point in time was running discounts on their EV cars. If you rented an EV car, it was less than getting a gas car. That's how they're trying to promote the business. But that since has went belly up, and they're all selling off all the Teslas now. Got me a Tesla. It was okay amount. The technology in the car is amazing. Great technology. If gas cars had that kind of technology, it'd be wonderful. You know, Tesla has a charger in the car. So you just put just lay your phone down flat and it charges the car for you. Charges the phone for you, which is great. And Tesla, I don't know if you have a Tesla. Tesla has the on the heads up display that it shows you cars behind you. Like you can see them, like you don't have to look in your mirror. The sensors pick up the cars and you can see the cars on the heads up display. You can see the car in front of you. You know how far he is. The technology in the car is it's far advanced, but the mileage on the car is 1950. It's really, really far behind. So it like I said, it does have its pros and cons. It's just not there right now. Low maintenance costs. EVs have fewer moving parts, no oil changes, no spark plugs. Cars are made with spark plugs now. They're made with ignition coils. They have coils. No transmission fluid. This can reduce annual maintenance by 20 to 50%. Now, when you get a new car, you don't have to do nothing. Car probably like 7 and 10 years old when you start getting all the work. But most cars, the first 5 years, they don't do anything. You have to do no real maintenance to them. Eco-friendly, we know that. Tax credits and incentives. Federal tax credit up to $7,500 depending on the model. Many states offer additional rebates, sales tax exemptions, or utility incentives for having an EV. So you can save some money on your taxes with an EV. How much? Is it going to really increase my return? I don't know. Example, California offers up to $2,000 extra plus HOV lane access. Not bad. Smooth, quiet drive, advanced technology. Large screens. Yes, they do have big ass screens. Over-the-air software updates. Yeah, they send them right to your phone. You don't have to plug it in. Autopilot driver assistant features. That's dangerous. I wouldn't do that. Mobile app integration. So it does have its pros. It does have the pros. It does have some pros to have an EV, but they just don't outweigh the gas car. Not to me. They don't outweigh having a gas car. Not to me. Now, higher upfront cost fees. They do cost more. Even with incentives, EVs tend to cost more than gas-powered cars due to the expensive battery. Over time, the fuel maintenance and savings might help offset it, but it's a bigger cost. Yeah, you do got to pay a little more for it up front. That is true. Limited driving range, 200 to 300 miles. Car can go way further than that. Charging infrastructure. When I was looking, all the Tesla charging stations were in the middle of nowhere. There was one at the bottom of the parking garage, and the GPS wouldn't tell you. I just happened to get out of the car and walk around and look, and I found it. So you got to drive into a parking garage to charge up your EV. Matter of fact, we had to charge up the EV before we left out that night and got on the plane. So, you had to take all this into account. Charging time. Even on a level 2 home charger, it takes 6 to 12 hours. That's a long time. Fast chargers can take up 80%, charge up to 80% in 30 to 45 minutes, but they're not always available or convenient. This is true. They're not always available or convenient. We had to really go look around to find them, and we only wanted to use the Tesla Supercharger because it was the fastest. Battery deterioration. Over time, EV batteries lose some capacity after 8-10 years. You might see a 10 to 20% drop in range. Replacing the battery out of warranty can cost $5,000 to $15,000 on a model. You can replace a motor for $3-4 grand. Not a good deal. Cold weather impacts. EV batteries lose efficiency in cold temps, cutting the range by 30% in freezing weather. Cabin heating also drains the battery. Yeah, see, All this stuff pulls on those batteries, and that kills the range. So what you thought you were going to do, you thought you were going to drive 150 miles. Now you're only going to go 110 because you turned the AC on, and the AC is killing the battery. That's what happens, and that's how they do it. If you're watching right now, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for your boy. Please, please, and thank you. Please, please, and thank you. Very much appreciated. Need that. We need that. Let me see. And now that's a big expense. That's a big expense to replace the battery plus maintenance. You know, you're just not about to unplug it and plug it back in. No, 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 no. And if the battery is 15,000, I mean, now is that including maintenance? 5 to 15,000. Replacing the battery out of warranty can cost 5 to 15,000 depending on the model. I wonder how much the battery itself is. Cause yeah, you know you got to do some maintenance. They have to do some maintenance to probably open the car up to get in there and see what's going on. Let's see what's happening. Like I say, I think it's a good in-city car. If you're just going to drive local, great. But if you're driving long distances, give me that gas. Give me that gas. It just makes more sense. Now, gas is expensive, but it's not unreasonably expensive. It's definitely more than what it used to be. And you don't think the EVs are going to go up at some point? You damn right they are. They are not going to continue to charge you what you're paying now. You're not going to continue to pay it. They're going to charge you more money. It's just like inflation. They're probably trying to keep the cost down right now to get more people on board. But at some point, they're going to go up on the charge of electricity. Absolutely. They got to. And then if you have a home charging port, how much is your electricity bill? That's a lot of electricity, right? How much is your electricity bill? Are you doubling your electricity bill? I want to know. I don't know anybody with an at-home charger. I know some people with EVs, but I don't know anybody off the top of my head with an at-home charger. Because if I did, I would ask them. I would say, hey, how does this stuff work? This at-home charger stuff, does it increase your power bill? I would like to know that because the power is coming from your house. And it's the big ass, car is big. Car ain't no cell phone. So I can imagine it's going to take up a significant amount of juice. So, there's things to consider. All these things you need to consider when buying an EV. And then a lot of people are, like, speaking of which, EVs, they're protesting Tesla right now in Europe because, Musk is being an asshole. So a lot of people aren't buying the cars. President Trump, he bought a car from Tesla. He's never going to drive it. But he had Tesla out there trying to drum up some business for Elon Musk and sell some cars. Nobody gives a fuck. Give them their jobs back. People want their jobs back. That's what they want. They want their damn jobs back. And that's what's important to people. That's why. And then the tariffs. The tariffs aren't helping either. People are not helping with these damn tariffs. So the tariffs are out here. They're setting people back. Everything. All this stuff is setting everybody back. And they don't like them. That's why they're tearing the damn Teslas up. Burning them up. Burning up the Tesla. Look, you're costing people their jobs and stuff. What the hell do you expect? What do you expect? And then he's not even from here. Here you got a guy, supporting immigration. He's not even from here. That's a whole nother story. He's not even from America. This guy's from South Africa. He's from South Africa, so I don't know how the hell he's supporting immigration. Oh, that's right. I guess when you have money, nothing matters. Nothing matters. Anyway, let's go to break real quick. We'll be right back. Back talking EVs and their BS. They're talking EVs and their BS. Now, what I was wondering is, like, they're talking about semi trucks, long haul trucks are going to become electric. Like I said, now, man, I wish cars got the same amount of gas mileage as those damn semi trucks. They get 1,200 miles to 2,100 miles. That means you can drive cross country on one tank of gas. You can drive because the country is longer east to west than it is north to south. So you could probably drive from, I don't know, maybe New York to California, probably New York to Arizona, maybe not California. New York to Arizona, more than likely, you can get there on one tank driving a semi truck. So, but anyway, but like I was saying before, they're protesting this guy. You know, he's causing people jobs. I think there's 100% tariff on Teslas somewhere. Now, he's not the only one that makes electric cars. A lot of other companies make electric cars. Rivian, and there's another car, but they're not cheap either. I know Rivian makes them, and damn, it's on the tip of my tongue. I can see them. I can see it right now. I can see the car. But anyway, let me see. Let me get the names of electric car companies. Let's look them up. Now, that Chinese electric car is good. What are electric car companies? What are electric car companies? Let me see. Who else? Volvo, they're trying to go completely electric. Lucid Motors, there we go. Tesla is U.S. Rivian is U.S. Lucid Motors is U.S. NIO is China. BYD is China. VinFast is Vietnam. Vietnam is making cars. Legacy automakers making EVs: Ford, GM, Hyundai, Volkswagen, BMW, Mercedes, Toyota. Finally, said finally. Well, Toyota's good on gas. Toyotas are good on gas. They don't need to make no EV car. They perfected the gas. They don't need to make EV chargers. Toyota know what the hell they're doing, and they're very good at what they do. But if you want to stay competitive, you're gonna have to get with the program. You're gonna have to get with the program, and that's what they're doing. They're getting with the program. Oh man, skipping out on my comments. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. I'm looking, skipping out on my comments. Hey, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Please do. My mom. Hey, mom. Tuning in my show. Biggest fan. My mom. Hey, mom. And my other big fan, other big supporter of the channel, man. We appreciate Josh Brown. We appreciate you. Elon Musk considered an African American. Oh, that's funny. Hey, that's funny. Yeah. He's from South Africa. He's living in America. That makes him African American. Oh man, that's funny. Oh, let me put that back up. That was funny. That's a good one. That's a good one. Elon Musk considered. That's funny. That's good. If I had the sound effect, I'd play it. Do I have it? Do I have a sound effect? Nope. Oh, but I got the. There we go. Hit the hit again. There we go. Boom. That was funny. All right. That was funny. But yeah, Elon Musk is an African American. Now let me ask you. Would you purchase an EV? Would you consider getting one? If it wasn't your main car, you got a gas car, you can still get around. You can afford it. If you can afford it, let me ask you, would you get one? Drop a comment and let me know, would you get one? Me? Yeah. The technology is second to none. The technology is very far advanced in a Tesla. It really is. It really, really is. I mean, the heads-up display has all the cars around me. It knows everything that's going on. I can see all the cars around me, and I can just look at my dash. I don't have to Now I wouldn't just be driving, looking at the heads-up display. No. But I don't have to constantly look at my rearview mirror. I can just see who's who and where and what's what, just by looking out my mirror. So it's a good concept. The concept is good. The concept of the car is good. This is the mileage sucks, and the repairs aren't great. Where have you seen a Tesla shop? You haven't even seen a shop for Tesla. I have not. I have not seen a shop where they work on Teslas. You got to have some nerd. He's going to come up there and work on his laptop and fix your computer and charge you an arm and a leg plus a foot to get it fixed. I'm not for it. If I had a charging station at my home, I'd be hesitant to rent one. It's definitely if you're going to buy one, you want to rent one first. You definitely want to rent one of them cars to see how you like it, see if it works out for you. And just see what it's like to go to the charging station, have to sit your ass at the charging station and wait for that thing to charge. Man, it's like when your cell phone dies. You keep coming back to check it. When is it going to be done? I'm ready to get down. I'm ready to talk, but you can't because of how it goes. But anyway, yeah, they were slaughtering me on TikTok talking about EVs. I said the same thing. Are EVs worth the money? Talking shit to me. Some people being rude. That's okay. I'm gonna block your ass. You can get blocked. Block them. Don't be coming on my page talking no noise to me. I don't tolerate that. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Now, question is, with the semi-truck, you think they'll ever have I don't know if we'll see it in our lifetime. We may not. But an electric plane, like a electric plane. Can the plane, you think they'll ever get to the electric plane? You think so? I don't know. I mean, hell, if a car takes that long to charge up, man, listen, you got to know it's going to take forever to charge up a plane. I could imagine, oh man, flight's been delayed. The airplane is taking a little bit longer to charge than we expected. So just hold tight, and we're almost done charging. You know, they gassed that plane up. We out of here. They got to charge it up for 3-4 hours. Now your layover. You got a layover at the airport. You got a layover at your origin airport because you got to wait for the damn plane to charge. Come on, man. Now, they talk about, I know Honda Jet has an electric plane. I don't know if they're flying it or not. I know they had a prototype for an electric plane, but not 100% sure if they're flying that thing, because that's a lot. A lot of stuff runs off electricity. I just don't think electricity is better than gas. I just don't, you know. My mom's watching. We had to go get electric blower, because the mechanical one wasn't working. You know, we don't know how to work on a small motor. So we got the electric one, but it has a cord. And it's just not, you know, I don't know. I don't feel like it's as good as the electric one. So it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. Get by how you can. Yep. We sure did. We had to go buy an electric blower, and now you got to keep pulling the cord around like it's a damn vacuum. It's a little bit annoying. The gas one, you know, you got and one start. So got to find us a small motor mechanic that can fix small motors. Anyway, let's get to it. But drop a comment. Let me know what y'all think about the EVs. Love to hear how you feel, what you think. Let me know about all that. Well, let's get to some interesting news. It is Thursday. Don't do that. Stop trying to show out in front of company. But before we get into interesting news, hey, April 11th, Flower Bed Funnies comedy show. Make sure you come out. Gonna have a good time. 2 Fridays from now, April 11th. So make sure you come out. Not this Friday after next, but the following Friday. That's when it is. April 11th, Long Beach, hosted by myself. It's going to be a good, great time. Gonna have a good, awesome time. Gonna have a ball. All right, let's get into this interesting news, shall we? Let's get into it. Now, one story. Oh man, I emailed it to myself. Let me find it. This story is particularly interesting, I thought, because I think it's true. Did I send that story to myself? Did I? Yes, I did. I sent it to myself. This is cool. And yeah, this is right up my alley, because, you know, I believe this to be true. Shrinkflation is a thing. All right, check this out. El Pollo Loco 2. I don't know why they got extra either. El Pollo Loco. No, nobody got extra either. Customer orders Panda Express. Then they notice something strange about the container. Shrinkflation strikes again. Christian TikToker took to the platform to share public service announcement about possible shrinkflation and the practice of reducing products amount while keeping the price the same at a popular American Chinese cuisine chain. Breaking news, Panda Express is implementing another round of shrinkflation, exclaims Tristan, in the start of his video. I'm not gonna watch the video. Now, I don't eat Panda Express too often, but this is different. It was just obvious to me. Where did I notice that? I noticed this. Where was I going? Where did I go? Oh, Moe's. Welcome to Moe's. If you ever been to Moe's, I went to Moe's. Look, I'll just read y'all the article. We ain't got to go over there and look at all that. That looks all tacky. I went to Moe's. Moe's is one of my favorite places when I'm home. One of my favorite places. Me and my mom's place. We like going there. We like the chips. Anyway, we go to Moe's. I noticed the tortilla is smaller. It's smaller. You know why? Because you used to get more pieces. You used to get 6 pieces. Now you only get 4. They're getting small. They have smaller tortillas, and they're charging you more money. And what they do, just like a bottle. Bottles back at one point, they had a concave bottom. Now they have a convex bottom. So we have a bottle, they arch the bottom of it so you can get less liquid in there. They're always trying to give you less and sell you more. That's business. That is America. And Panda Express probably has smaller bowls and they're giving you less food and charging you more money. They probably are. Now, I know that white container, when you're going to take that to-go plate container, the white one with the 2 pockets, with the 3 pockets, and you got to stick it in the slits. You know what I'm talking about. You know that to-go plate. Now, that thing has not changed. Now, maybe it has. Maybe they have smaller pockets in those and you're not getting as much as you used to. Maybe it's true. But it is a thing. Shrinkflation is a thing. A lot of companies are giving you less and you're paying more. Think about a bar of soap. A bar of soap at one point in time was a long square. It was a long rectangle. Now it's like a little ball. They've shaved it off and they're giving you less. Everybody's trying to give you less and want you to pay more. They do. I've never tried it, but I remember I watched this one thing on the internet. They had 3 different size cups, and if you pour the large cup into the middle cup, it's the same. If you pour the middle cup into the small cup, it's the same. All they did was make the cup taller and more narrow, but you're getting the same amount, and they were charging you more money. I said, ain't that a bitch? That's wild. But that's what they're doing. That's what these companies are doing with shrinkflation. They're trying to give you less and want you to pay more. It's a nasty game out here. It's a nasty game, but that's what they're trying to do to you. They want you to pay more and want you to pay less. All right, next story. Former executive of Mars Candy subsidiary charged with stealing $28 million from company. Mars is a candy company, if you don't know. Before his arrest Wednesday, Sean Steed was a respected sugar market expert for a subsidiary farm candy maker Mars Inc. He served on a U.S. Trade Advisory Committee for sweeteners as well as an industry group's board. While he was giving presentations at conference, Paul Steed, Stamford, Connecticut, is accused of federal indictment of stealing more than $28 million from Mars since 2013 through various schemes, including diverting funds to other companies he set up. He was charged with 7 counts of wire fraud and 2 counts of tax evasion. Steve, 58, dual U.S. and Argentine citizen. He gonna be his ass here for a while. He ain't going to Argentina. Pled not guilty in federal court in Bridgeport on Wednesday and was ordered detained pending trial. He's not a threat to nobody. He got to sit in jail. A U.S. magistrate judge said Steed was a flight risk and noted that while the government has seized $18 million from the allegedly pilfered funds, several $million remain unaccounted for, and Sneed has strong connections to a family in Argentina. Man stole $28 million from the candy company. How the hell you steal $28 million and not get caught? You got to be a master thief to steal that kind of money. That's a lot of money to steal. That's a lot of money. A lot of money to steal. They make the bottle different and give you lease. Yeah, oh yeah, they've been doing that. Yeah. Can soda, even Arizona tea, like they've still kept their teas 99 cents. They've made the cans smaller. They shrunk down the cans a little smaller, but you're still getting the same amount of tea for that price. But you're getting less tea, but you're getting the same price. Shrinkflation. But they had to shrink it down. They were going to have to go up on the price of their teas, which is, I appreciate them for not doing that. I appreciate them not going up on the price of the teas. Next story. Donald Trump childhood home sells for $835,000. It's in Brooklyn, New York. And the reason why it's sold for that little bit of money, because it's overran by cats. It was taken over by the pussy. Taken over by the pussy. All the cats, a bunch of feral cats in there running amok, taking over everything. So people clearly aren't living in there, and they had to sell it for less than that. But I'm sure if it was in good shape, they would have damn show taken. They would have showed that thing for a couple $1 million. The house that the president used to live in, come on. I think President Obama's old Chrysler 300 went for a couple bands. It went for like $70,000-$80,000. It was a lot of money. It went for quite a bit of money. So these historical sites, people still like to visit them. I think Michael Jordan's rookie jersey just sold for $4 million. $4 million. That's a lot of money. A lot of money. So if Michael Jordan's selling his jersey for $4 million, what are you going to sell the president's old house for? Now, I can imagine one of these Magna people want it, but you know them Trump supporters are poor. They can't afford nothing. All they can afford is racism. That's it. That is it. And what other story did I have? Got something else. We're on a roll tonight. Thank y'all for hitting the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you haven't, please do. Please like, please subscribe. I'm nothing without y'all. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for your boy. Thank you. Thank you. Hit the subscribe button for your boy. All right. And what else we had going on? I had one more story for you. One more. Social Security to restore stricter rules to recover overpayments starting this week. The Social Security Administration is reinstating more stringent rules on beginning Thursday to recover overpayments to beneficiaries, setting 100% withholding rate for benefits until the overpayments are returned to the government. The stricter order, part of Elon Musk's Department of we don't talk about it. Efforts to curb spiraling costs on federal entitlement industry, raising the withholding rate from the current 10%, a relaxed number that was introduced during the pandemic, in aim to reclaim funds more quickly. But critics say the move may have devastating effects on some retirees, sparking fiscal chaos if they aren't able to pay the otherwise fail to do their paperwork. Yeah, I can see this being a problem. Yeah, well, Social Security, like I said, Social Security is I don't know how you're going to live off of it. I don't know. Unless everything's already paid off, I don't know how you're going to live off Social Security. You got to have everything paid off. House got to be paid off. Car got to be paid off. You can't have no major debt if you're going to live off Social Security. A lot of people don't. A lot of people have to go back to work. You've been to Walmart. You've seen somebody who looks like they're somebody's grandmother or grandfather out there working. It happens. It's not just because you're of age doesn't mean life is left forgiving. It doesn't mean that at all. It doesn't mean that. And if all you have is your Social Security, that's kind of tough because Social Security is only so much money. It's not no $15,000. And it depends on the kind of lifestyle you live. If you live a $300,000-$400,000 lifestyle, Social Security ain't gonna do nothing for you. I wonder what rich people do when they get their Social Security checks because they don't need them. They got all that money. I'm curious. I would like to know what they do with their money. I would like to know. That'd be a good thing to know. What do you think they do with their money? And let's get clear. All these budget cuts, all this efficiency is going back to the government. It's going back to the rich people's pockets. He's lining these wealthy people's pockets. The people who pay for his campaign, who pay for the lobbying, that's who he's rewarding. He's not rewarding you and me, the people who work in the factories. Not the people on the floor. No, I'm not saying anybody's factory worker. But only the richest of the rich are really going to see tax breaks. But they pay for him. They pay for his campaign. They pay for him. Now, we as regular citizens, we can't pay for anything in the government. We can't say, well, we're going to raise this money to get our next mayor. We're going to give him some money and let him go do what's in best interest for us. No, that doesn't work like that. I wish it did. It does not work like that. That's not how this thing works. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. Anyway, keep telling y'all, keep saying it. Travel season is upon us. It is upon us. If you want to go somewhere, make sure you get your travel book. Get out and do something. Get out and get away for a little while. Clear your head, relax, all that good stuff. And on the flip side of that, save your money. Save your money and figure out how to make some money off of the internet. The internet is the best place to make money. It's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and somebody's always willing to click buy. So you got to utilize the internet. I am, as you see. I'm utilizing the internet. You got to utilize the internet. Internet will set you free. It will set you free. So make sure you're using the internet. Please, please, please seize the opportunities to utilize the internet. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. You make sure you utilize the internet. I would appreciate that. I want to see everybody win. And I also want to see you head over to cheapnotbroke.com and grab yourself some merch. We got t-shirts. We got hats. We got everything you need over at cheapnotbroke.com. As you see, these are the vintage shirts. I got on that same shirt right now, Cheap Not Broke, vintage. But we still sell these on the site. So if you want to get one of the original text prints of Cheap Not Broke, head on over there. Grab your shirt, please. Or just subscribe to my Patreon. I'm working on some content to put on Patreon. It's going to be great. So head on over to Patreon. Grab some stuff on Patreon. And the QR code is right here. Just take a picture of it. And I think it's still working. They said I had to pay extra for this damn thing. I hope it still works. Let's see. Does it still work? Oh, the bastards. I didn't pay and they disabled the QR code. So this QR code is not taken to the website. That's okay. You can still head over to cheapnotbroke.com. I think I'm going to write a course, y'all. I think I'm going to work on a budget course on how to manage your money, a 101. Because I used to write a lot of courses. I still have them for my company, Stress Money Less. But I think I've been talking about it. I think I'm going to work on a course this weekend. I'll probably have a free course for y'all. Everybody's watching free. But I got to make some money. Because y'all not donating to the super chat or y'all not going to the website. So I got to make some money. But y'all, I'll let y'all have it. I think I'm going to go over my budget sheet and create a budget course so people can learn how to budget. Everybody knows how to do it. Everybody does not know how to budget. It is a skill set. It is definitely a skill set to learn how to budget and do that stuff. So I'm thinking I'm going to write me a course on that and a course on how to use the credit card points. Because, I already have a course on that. But I got to bring it back and put it on my website. The hard part is getting on my website. That's what I don't know how to do. I'm not a computer technician, so I don't know how to get that shit on my website. I don't. But anyway, EVs. We're talking EVs and gas cars tonight. Are EVs going to become classic? Are the first EVs, the first Teslas, are they going to become classic cars like that Ford Mustang, that 1963 Ford Mustang? I don't know what they've done to the Mustang now. They've abused it. It looks like a station wagon. Ugly as fuck. But that's what they got it right now. It is what it is, how things change. But we're going to roll it back. We're going to roll it back. We're going to roll back. All right, EVs. What else? Did I cover all the news? Cover everything? What else is going on? Anything that's going on? Easter coming up. Cancel Easter. No, cancel. No, I'm just playing. Don't get no eggs. Go get the plastic eggs this year. They're going to run you too much money. They're going to run you too much money. I don't do a lot of celebrity gossip on here. That's not my thing. Unless it's something I got to really talk about. But there's nothing on here I really want to talk about celebrity-wise. Not my thing. Somebody asks, why don't you do gossip? That's not my thing. You go see other people for that. We're Cheap Not Broke. We're about helping you live life at your price. How to get the best bang for your buck. Because it'll drive you crazy. Money will drive you crazy. But once you understand it and know what you can do with it, it's a lot easier to deal with. So I don't want anybody running crazy with the money. Shout out to my person watching on Twitch. We got somebody on Twitch right now. Shout out to my Twitch follower. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, my main man. He been gone. But he is back. My man E. Oh, yeah. Gotta put the horns on for E, man. Shout out to E, man. Hope all is well. No tax break for us, but we get to pay the higher cost of living and tariff. Yep, that's exactly right. People don't get it. People are dumbasses. Oh, the tariffs this, the tariffs that. Look here, man, the tariffs are screwing us over. The tariffs got a finger in everybody's ass. That's what they're doing. That's what he's doing with these damn tariffs. Tariffs suck. Not a fan of them. Everything is going up. You'll see by Christmas time. Oh man, Christmas is going to be terrible because a lot of people are unemployed. Prices are up. people are not going to want to spend their money. Shout out to my main man E. Man, been riding with me since the beginning. Josh Brown, they invest their assets so they can continue to live off interest on their assets. Oh, yes, right. That's what the rich people do with their Social Security. They invest it and keep living off of it. Right, because they don't need the money. They don't need the money. But, yeah, you can invest it. You can buy some shares with your Social Security check every month. Yes, you probably can do that. And that's probably a smart idea. Especially if you don't need the money. You don't have to live off of it. But they expect, you turn 16 years old, you're supposed to have everything paid off. Well, Gen Z got student loans. A lot of people going to feel it with that. Student loans, man. Student loans killing a lot of them. A lot of people. College is crazy. The cost of education is ridiculous. You got to go for a profession that you know is going to pay you, or you're wasting your time. You got to go to get a profession that's going to pay you over $100,000 or close to 60, 70,000 out the gate, or you're never going to pay off them student loans. You're going to be paying on that shit forever. Forever. You remember Sandlot when he called it forever? Go watch Sandlot. You remember that scene? One of my favorite movies. But yes, that's what it is. Spring travel, talk about that, covered that. What else? What's going on? Inflation. Oh, yeah, inflation. Cost of food is going up. Yes, cost of food is going up. Let's see. Eggs have definitely gone up. Cost of juice is going up. I think milk hasn't gone up. Your regular everyday commodities have not gone up, but they will. The cost of wine is going to go up tremendously because they got 100% tariff on wine coming out of Europe. All good wine don't come from the United States. So they're putting a 100% tariff on wine out of Europe, which is going to hurt some restaurants and some bars because that's the kind of wine they sell and promote. Like I read an article about this one company, restaurant. If that happens, they're not gonna be able to sell wine at all. They're gonna have to sell alcohol and beer. They're not going to be able to pay the 100% markup on the tariffs, which is insane. We're spending all this extra money for what? For what? To teach you a lesson. You're not teaching us. What about the American? Put the American people first. Put the American people first. Not all this other crap. This other crap is costing us so much money, but they don't put the American people first. I wonder what's going to happen with college loans with the elimination of Department of Education. It's going to probably get harder, more expensive to pay. It's going to be a lot more expensive. I just saw someone, they just got rid of a DEI program at Michigan State. Black kid had to drop out. And he found out during the middle of the class. It's not going to be good. Department of Education. What about the kids with free lunch, reduced lunch? What about the kids with disabilities? That's what the Department of Education is. It's there to look out for the disadvantaged and underprivileged. But as you know, schools are funded by property taxes. And if y'all don't have a lot of high property taxes, then your school probably sucks. So the better the higher the property taxes, the better the school. That's how that works. 100% markup on wine is crazy. It is crazy, 100%. But that's what Europe is saying. All right, we got something for y'all. That we know. Listen, America is not self-sustaining. America needs other things from other countries, so we don't self-sustain. They tariff us, we tariff them. Everybody's paying more money. And who does that money? It doesn't trick it. Listen, you're messing around. Oh, you're for the tariffs. Great. Now, what happens if the tariffs get too high and your company can't afford to pay you no more? Now, you're on the chopping block because of this shit. You don't want that. It's not. Look, the tariffs ain't good. They're not good. They're not a good idea. They're not good for nobody. There's got to be another way because it trickles down to us. It's not like, okay, the government's absorbing the cost of tariff and they're going to keep the prices the same. No, it's not. It's also a way to put more money in the billionaires' pockets because they're selling stuff for more. They're making more money. They're meeting their projections. Shareholders are happy. They're getting paid more money. This is how it goes. Scam. That's all it is. It's a scam. Scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. It's all it's him. It's all money to put money in the rich man's pocket. It's all money to put money in the rich man's pocket, and that's what he's doing. And what can you do? Do you have money to go get the lawyers? Can you lobby? Who do you know that's a lawmaker that can make a change for you? Now you got big money. You can go kick it with them people. They go to dinners. Everybody knows everybody. Yeah. But if you don't have that kind of money, how are you supposed to go get that kind of leverage for hit somebody look out for you? But yeah, I am concerned about the underprivileged children who get free lunch, reduced lunch. What's going to happen with them? Who's going to take on those programs? The states, okay, put it back on the states. Some of these states are poor. You think you're going to get a great education in Mississippi, Alabama, Idaho, Montana? I doubt it. Not saying you can't, but I don't think people going up there looking for great education. They're not. They are not. So, anyway, that's what I got for y'all tonight. Thank you all for tuning back into the channel. Please, 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 please go to my website. Please send a super chat. Help your boy out. Drop a few dollars on your boy. Please. I appreciate that. And go to my website, cheapnotbroke.com. Also, go watch my comedy special, Who is Malcolm? My stand-up page, Malcolm Hall Comedy. You want to see all my jokes and all my bits? I'm going to be posting some comedy this weekend. Head over to Head over to Malcolm Hall Comedy on YouTube. Oh, also, I was on Divorce Court. If you haven't seen me on Divorce Court, just go on YouTube right now. When you get done, just type in Malcolm Hall. You'll find me on Divorce Court. Me and my fiance Divorce Court. So if you haven't seen my Divorce Court episode, go check that out. I got a movie, The Mission, on Amazon. Go check that out. Got a lot of stuff out here. Lot of stuff. You want to just check me out? A movie I also did on Instagram. It's called Desperate Losers. Go to my Instagram page, Malcolm Hall. Go to my bio. You can go watch the movie. Done several movies. So I got a lot of stuff to watch. A lot of stuff to watch. So, but I appreciate you all watching me and tuning in, liking, hitting the like button, hit the subscribe button. Very much appreciated. And we're going to be back on Monday. Same time, same place. Same place. And like I said, I'm grateful for you all tuning back in. Grateful for Josh, E, Phyllis Hall. Thank you all for tuning in. Very much appreciate it. I'm nothing without y'all. Without y'all, I'm just up here talking to my damn self. I be happy when I see y'all on here. Even happier when you comment. Now, some people you get on here saying some bullshit. I'm not gonna show you comment. I'm not gonna. It's not something I don't like. I'm not gonna show you comment unless I'm in a debating mood. I want to debate, yes, but if you come on here being disrespectful, you keep it moving. I'm not gonna show the comment. But everybody else here is a Cheap Not Broke family member, and I would never ever do that. I'm showing that comment. I'm gonna put your comments up there because I appreciate y'all coming. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're gonna be back on Monday. I got some videos coming out this weekend. Look out for those. Cheap Champ Podcast is coming. Check out the clips. I put the clips out. I'm working on this weekend to get some more clips out. And one more time. April 11th, got a Flower Bed Funnies comedy show in Long Beach, California at Plantitas Flower Shop. Whoop Savell, Dello Brown, Daisy Gonzalez, Andre Bailey, John Grimes. It's gonna be a good time. Good time. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be time because I'm hosting. I'm acting a motherfucking fool. Excuse my French. I'm acting a damn fool. I'm actually going out to host tonight. I've been going the last night hosting tonight. Legacy Lounge on Pico. If you want to come out and get some jokes, get some laughs, come out to Legacy Lounge on Pico. Look it up. It's the only black-owned female hookah lounge in Los Angeles. So come on out, support. We appreciate it. Support me in my comedy career. I appreciate it. And support me on cheapnotbroke.com. I very much appreciate it. And y'all just coming back to the channel. I appreciate this too. If you don't, tell somebody. I challenge everybody watching right now. If you like my show, please tell somebody to subscribe for the Cheap Not Broke. Let somebody know. Bring somebody with you. Get over the weekend. Say, hey man, it's this channel Cheap Not Broke. The dude's on there. He's funny. He's smart. He's sexy. Subscribe to the channel, man. Please. It'll help me out a lot. It really helped me out a lot. All right, everybody. I'm going to get out of here for the night so I can go host for the night. Go do the funnies. I got to go bring the funnies. All right. I'll see you all on Monday night. Where's my outro? Take care.